Alright guys, so this is a video about why I'm probably 90% gonna get out of the military at the end of my contract. Go and leave a like and subscribe and let's talk about it. Alright, so if you guys have been following me for a while, I think everybody kind of knows that like my plan in the military was never to make this a career. And at the time of me making this video, I've only been in for about 2 years. So take that with a grain of salt. I mean, if I do end up like re-enlisting or something, like, you know, don't be surprised. Maybe they threw like $50,000 in my face or something crazy like that. But, you know, this is kind of where I'm at right now with why I don't really want to make a career out of the military. And this is all my own personal opinion. So, you know, if people are watching this and they're like, oh, like da-da-da, you know, this is really just my experience and just what I think. So yeah, just take everything I say with a grain of salt. You know, if you're thinking about joining the military but you're trying to get some of like the realness, because I know that, you know, a lot of these videos aren't very honest with you guys. I'm just gonna kind of break down reasons why I probably won't stay in the military for long. Number one, and this is probably the biggest reason I won't make a career out of the military, and that is like the lack of personal choice and the lack of, you know, freedom to do stuff that I want to do when I want to do it. Let me give you an example. So like, I want to go home and spend more time with my family because I am a very family oriented person. I value family, and that is like a big thing that I really care about. Right? And when I joined the military, that wasn't really how I was thinking. I knew I valued family and I appreciated it, but at the same time, like, I wanted to go out and see the world, right? But I also have these moments where I just really want to go home, and then I go home and it's never enough time being home. I hate that. I hate that, like, I can't just, you know, go somewhere and just like do my thing. And I understand, like, you know, in civilian jobs that also isn't always the case, but I feel like it's a lot easier to laterally transfer civilian jobs. So like, say I don't like something in the military, right? I can't just quit, right? But if I went to a civilian job and I'm like, oh, like, I don't like this job, you know, I could start looking for other jobs and, you know, get hired somewhere else instead of having to just stick it out, you know, just because I have a contract and I'm going to finish my contract. It's just like, that is a big thing. I like being able to have a choice in what I want to do with my life. And, you know, in the military, like, you don't really have a choice. Like, you're kind of waiting for instruction all the time, which can be great, especially if you don't really know what you want to do. But, you know, as I'm in longer, I start to get an idea of like the type of life that I want to live. And I think this is helping me get the mindset for that kind of life. But at the same time, this is not anything where it's gonna, you know, make you super rich. And also, just like, there are sayings in the military that kind of irritate me, like the nail that sticks out is the one that gets the hammer. Like, somebody said that to me, and it's just like, you know, in the real world, the nail that sticks out is like the one that's like successful. So it's a little bit strange, like how the military is like, when you start to stick out, people want to just like put you down or whatever like that. So that would be like a big thing of, you know, I just want to kind of do my own thing. And, you know, the military is really cool, but it is not a organization that just lets you do whatever you want whenever you want. Number two, and this is a big one, I haven't been screwed over by the military, but I've seen a lot of other people get really screwed over by the military based off of perception, right? So the military, especially the Navy, they have this saying, and it says, perception is reality. So if somebody perceives you to be doing something wrong, you are going to be disciplined, no matter if you did it or not, because at the end of the day, perception is reality. I personally hate that rule, because I've seen, you know, a person will not be doing something, maybe they're, you know, maybe aloof and they're not paying attention to something, but at the same time, like, they could be doing something where it's kind of wrong and it's just like, it deserves a slap on the wrist. But, you know, say like a high-ranking officer or high-ranking enlisted person sees you, you know, just the way that they can utterly just screw you over and screw over your entire career and your life in just an instant like that, and it doesn't really affect them at all. That is a big thing that's like a turnoff for me in the military, you know what I mean? Somebody could say, hey, you did this, and you could be like, no, I didn't. But if that person is, higher ranking than you, or, seems, more believable than you're going to go through this whole process of, NJP, DRB, and you got to go through all these different things. And I've seen a lot of people, if they're not as charismatic or something, they can't talk themselves out of it, they're gonna kind of get screwed over. And so, like, the way that the military can really screw you over, like, the military can really, really screw you over if they wanted to. So that's always been a turnoff for me. And I don't think I want to live my life in a system where it's like, you mess up and then you got to worry about, being basically grounded as a, 22-year-old man, what I mean, where you're just confined to a ship because, like, you did something crazy, like you missed work one day, or, something like that. I've seen, not really in my division for my chain of command, but, I've seen other chain of commands where somebody will, like, be late to work and then they get sent up, and then, now they got to be on the ship for like 30 days and be escorted by police everywhere. Like, that shit sucks, dude. And so it's like, I wouldn't really want to be in a system where that could happen to me, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to mess up, like, I'm not going to get in trouble, but, like, God forbid I ever did, I would hate to do it in the military because they're just going to super fuck you over. Another reason I probably won't be staying in, and this might be controversial, but I just hate the way rank in chain of command works. It actually really irritates me, just the whole idea behind it, because a lot of people hide behind rank as a way to feel superior to other people. And, like I said, it's not everybody. Like, some people are very humble, but, I've seen a lot of, like, high-ranking officers, you know what I mean? Maybe they're, like, a captain or something. They walk into a room and, like, they just expect to be treated like they're God or something, and to me, it's like, I'm the type of person where it's like, I'll respect whoever. Like, if I meet somebody, it's going to be absolute respect, and I respect people's authority and their rank, but I don't like how, somebody can, be in the military for longer, especially on the enlisted side, because you could be in the military for 3 years and you'll be an E5 in my rate. Like, you're going to pretty much automatically become an E5. And they'll hide, but, like, I've seen people, like, literally be, like, awful people, and they hide behind that rank as a way, and they use it as an excuse to, like, abuse other people, right? And the thing about the military is it can be really, really great, but it can also really, really suck. And that is just dependent on the people that you work with, But the thing about rank is, like, as you rank up, people expect you to be a leader, and sometimes people just are not built for leadership. They're better at following, they're better at, maybe they're really, really good at their job, but they're just not a good leader. But because they have a higher rank, they're going to be a leader anyways. So that whole thing is just so irritating, because your leadership has so much say over everything that you do at work. And, when your work is kind of bad, like, it also affects your personal life, especially if you live on the ship, because if somebody's, messing with you at work and you got to live here, oh my gosh, that shit is not fun. So that is another big reason I don't like how, like, it kind of goes into my last point, but it's just like the whole rank system's stupid. Also, like, I've seen it to where it's like, you'll talk to somebody who's higher ranking than another person in charge of you, and maybe it's like their boss or their higher ranking or whatever. The person below them, like, the person that you talk to won't be upset, but, like, the person below them will get mad that you didn't talk to them first. There's a lot of, like, middle management type of thing, and I'm more of a fan of, like, just go directly to the source. Like, if I need something, why do I need to talk to you? Let me talk to the person who can actually make the change, right? And so that's always been another annoyance for me. I definitely, the other thing is, like, also, but, like, I like the other side of it too, where it's like you can go to somebody and they'll talk to their boss. But I've seen sometimes where people will just not always be super competent, and, like, you won't want to talk to that person because, you feel like the person above them is more competent and they can help you more. But, like, when the person below, that person that you go to, gets mad at you, it's like, oh my gosh, like, why are we even in this situation? Like, this is so dumb. And it's just all power tripping and politics, and the politics are just so annoying. And this is a little bonus reason, but also, like, why wouldn't you just get out and go to college? Like, that's also what I ask myself, because it's like, you can get out, use your GI Bill, get E5 BAH for like 4 years, and you're gonna be fine. Like, they're gonna pay for your college. You have so much benefits. If you go to medical and get everything, documented, you might get some disability money too. Like the reasons for staying in are kind of low. I mean, I understand, like, if you want to, like, retire from the military because, like, you really love the military, I absolutely respect those people who want to make that type of decision. For me, I personally don't really feel like this is for me. I feel like I'm going to be one of those one and done kind of guys, and I'm going to go to college and, use all my benefits because I fucking earned them, respectfully. You know what I mean? And anyone who goes through their whole contract deserves their benefits. Like, I've seen other influencers get hated on because they talk about how they use their benefits and stuff. And it's just like, bro, like, you earn those benefits. Like, if you've been in, you earn them. Even if you didn't even finish your contract, if you did 3 years, and you had a 5-year contract, you still earn your benefits, bro. And so to me, it's like, why wouldn't you take advantage of those benefits after you get out? You know what I mean? Get your one and done, take control of your life, and just set yourself up for success, bro. This is a great stepping stone. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, free college, I didn't even want to go to college whenever I was in high school, bro. I'm going because it's free and they're going to pay for my housing, bro. I don't even care about college. I don't give a fuck about college. But why wouldn't I go? It's free, and it gives me something to do immediately after I get out, instead of, trying to figure it out working at fucking Burger King. Like, I could go get a degree. By the time I'm 28, get into a field making 6 figures. That's how a lot of veterans could be setting themselves up, but they just, they don't want to use their benefits, or, they get too caught up in the bullshit. It's like, bro, like, get out of the military and go to college. Use your benefits, bro, because, like, the end of the day, bro, you're never gonna regret not using those benefits. You might regret your time in the military, but, like, if you use those benefits, bro, like I promise you, you're gonna be, like, so much better off. And while you're in, I would also say, just build what you want to start doing anyways. Like, for me, I'm doing music. I'm still doing it. I'm in the military, but I'm still putting out music videos. I'm still making songs, going to the studio. The thing I'm not really doing is performing and touring. Like, that's it. And making merch. But I have my merch link down below at DEEPSIDE99.com. Like, you can still go buy some of my merch. It's just print on demand, but I'm not making it myself. You know what I mean? But I'm still establishing those relationships, building connections all over. You can do that too for your passions, bro. But, like, I honestly just feel like, unless you, like, really love this and this is what you want to do, and, like, you just care about the country, or you feel like you need more time in the military, I would get out, bro. Honestly, like, this is not it. If you're trying to, like, I just couldn't imagine, going 20 years and being like, dang, like, I did 20 years of being in the military and not really having much to show for it, which is, like, the crazy thing. Like, I've seen people, get caught up in here and then they retire. Like I've seen some chiefs retire now, and I'm friends with them on Facebook, and they kind of just disappear into obscurity, and it doesn't matter how high their rank was. They accomplished so much in the military, and then at the end of the 20 years, it's like, okay, like, what are you going to do now? And that's all 9-to-5 jobs, bro. So it's just like, take control of your life, bro. Do something. Don't worry about a fucking career, bro. Fuck that shit. But yeah, those are the reasons why I'm probably getting out of the military. Like, things could definitely change. I still got like 3 years left. But yeah, I've been in for 2. So I don't know. Maybe I'll watch this video back and be like, oh, I was a fucking dumbass, or, oh, I was right on the money. But yeah, I guess it's up for you guys to interpret. I just say things and, hope that it sticks. But yeah, if you agree with me, go to leave a like and subscribe. If you don't and you're, like, mad at this video, I mean, put it in the comments too. It helps boost engagement. More people will see it. Maybe we could start, like, a little hate bandwagon or something. I don't know. I'm trying to be more honest on this channel, though, because, like, I try to, like, so hard to, like, keep putting out positive stuff, but, like, sometimes this shit is bullshit, bro. And, like, I like to use these videos to vent, bro. Like, but like, I still fuck with the military. Like, my chain of command's really cool. So like, you know, if my chain of command is watching this video, this is not like a diss to nobody, man. This is just stuff that I feel and stuff that I think, and it's all my own opinion. But yeah, y'all go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for 2,000 subscribers at the time of me making this. It's probably like 3,000 or 4,000 now, but you know. But yeah, y'all have a great night. Peace.